Hi everyone, Nancy Allen here from YourEnergyRx.com with your quantum healing code for November 2020. I like to begin these sessions with a question. So here's my question to you. What would your life and world look like if both halves of your brain were working in sync? We're in coherence. But what does that actually mean? Brain coherence. It means that both sides of the brain are singing from the same song sheet, dancing to the same drummer, synchronized to vibrate in harmony. But what does that do for you? Brain coherence or synchronization reduces migraines, fogginess, and memory lapse, and helps build clarity, concise thinking, and helps recover maximum brain functionality. It also gives you the main tool in creating the reality you want. When asked, are you more right brain or left brain? What's your answer? Do you define yourself as being right brain because you're creative, or left brain because you're the serious one, the one who dots all the I's? Well, generally speaking, left hemisphere thinking is more sequential, linear, logical, practical, mathematical, analytical, scientific, and time-oriented, while right hemisphere thinking is more nonlinear, intuitive, abstract, big picture focused, creative, and space-oriented. But in reality, both sides of the brain handle both analytical and creative elements. It's just that one side of the brain is more specialized for a certain type of action. And your two hemispheres were designed to both work together simultaneously on each task or problem. The difference being that the right brain, typically called the creative side, gathers the pieces of the puzzle. And the left side, typically called analytical side, puts the pieces together to form the picture. Without one or the other side of your brain, you would not be able to survive. They must work together to give you a well-balanced life. But what most of us do is focus our attention onto one side or the other, thus limiting our abilities and therefore our outcomes, and validating just how not that great we are, when in fact, that's all a lie. If we put our attention on both sides of the brain, actively working together for each and every task, doing what it does best for each task, our accelerated outcomes would validate just how superhuman we actually are. Now, wouldn't that be amazing? So, how do I synchronize my hemispheres? Well, there are many ways. Meditation, exercise and movement, alternate nostril breathing, switching up your routine, binaural beats and hemisync technology, listening to or playing a musical instrument. But today, we're looking for a quantum healing code to assist with bringing our brain into coherence. Here we go. Here's the request. Is there an assisting frequency for highest good that will release the obstructions between our brain hemispheres and neurons, rewire the two sides of our brain to work in sync with each other, and remind us to replenish our energy and focus on the brain integration with every task? And one code came up from the Anahata Codes. It's Redemption Restoration from the 32 Paths of Wisdom category. So what does this code have to do with our request? If we look at the first part of the code, redemption, the dictionary defines redemption as the action of saving or being saved from error. Another definition is the action of regaining or gaining possession of something in exchange for payment or clearing a debt. The debt is the energy we've hung on to, which holds us in a prison of incompleteness. It is time to release the debt, the energy, which holds us in a state of limitation. We've hung on to energies that atrophy our brains to work way less efficiently or effectively for way too long, and most likely without even realizing it. And for the other part of the code, restoration, Webster's dictionary defines the verb restore as to bring back to or put back something to a former or original state. In this case, returning us to a fully operational, synchronous brain. And if you look at the historical meaning of restoration, to receive back more than has been lost to the point where the final state is greater than the original condition. The main point is that someone or something is improved beyond measure. Now, I have to say, I'll have some of that, please. Please give me a complete working brain, and thank you in advance. And isn't it interesting that a request for syncing our two-part brain delivered a two-part code? So here we go. Let's install the code for redemption restoration. So I'd like you to go ahead and close your eyes and get comfortable for the next couple of minutes. So I'd like you to go ahead and ground, if you know how to ground. And if you don't, put your attention down on the base of your spine. There's a little energy center down there called the first chakra, and it's what connects us into the planet. So I'd like you to hook to that little energy center down by the base of your spine, your tailbone, a wire, waterfall, cable cord, something that indicates a place to release through. And the other end of that device, that grounding cord, drop all the way to the center of the planet and plug it in. The planet helps us with our grounding. And then come on back to the base of your spine, and I'd like you to create a little switch down there that says release, and flip that switch to the on position and put the consideration or the commandment into that switch and that grounding cord that it will release from your space everything that is not yours or no longer serves you. Everything that is not yours or no longer serves you. Release down the grounding cord. And just intend that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's releasing as we speak. And then come on up to the center of your head, that's behind your eyes and between your ears, and create a cozy little space in there for yourself to sit in. This is where we do the work from. It's a place of neutrality. It's a place of being able to focus and have clarity. And breathe. And just notice what you notice from the center of your head. And then we assume a position so that our body can get involved. Makes it more real for the body, which helps us to be able to own the process. So right-handers, left-handers, the process is a little different. Right-handers, dominant hand, right hand on your heart chakra. This is your delivery hand. This is where the code's going to come in and be delivered into your space. And the left hand goes in the air like an antenna and is going to grab the code from the ethers. How? We just tell it to do it. You tell it to do it and it does it. Okay? Left-handers, switch it. Left hand goes on your heart chakra, center of your chest, which is going to deliver the code into your energetic space. Right hand in the air like an antenna, going to grab the code. How does it grab the code? We tell it to. hand, antenna hand, grab this code as it is spoken. And thank you in advance. So assume the position, right hand, left hand. I am right-handed, so my right hand goes on my heart chakra. My left hand becomes my antenna. So as I read off the code, I'd like you to imagine it coming into your antenna hand and then being delivered into your heart chakra, into the center of your chest there, with your delivery hand. And then swirl around your space and match up with your version of the code and bring it to full power. Okay, here we go. We ask for, accept, and align with this Anahata code. It's with gratitude we accept the assisting frequency for redemption, restoration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 9, 7, 8, 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 9, 7, 8, 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 9, 7, 8, 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 9, 7, 8, 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 9, 7, 8, 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 9, 7, 8, 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 9, 7, 8, 7, 6. And close up the installation by putting both hands on the heart chakra. See that code swirling through your space? Bringing the matching code up to full power. And be grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is so. Wow, that was a good one. That was a head spinner for me. So to better understand what's going on with these codes, I encourage you to watch my February 2019 monthly presentation, How the Codes Work, right here on YouTube. And please subscribe to this channel. It really helps. Also, check out my YourEnergyRx.com Code Carriers Facebook group for even more codes. So that's it for now. I'm Nancy. Enjoy this month's code. And remember, there's a code for that. See ya. Bye.